Keep doing it for you. Take him in the boot, mate.
So we're just flying out for our first practice of the day. We had a really good day yesterday. Obviously qualifying first, that's pretty gangster. And we just have to keep that sort of driving going. I reckon if I keep driving like I did yesterday, which should be easily possible, should get some good results. You know, it's only downhill from here, so we just need to keep our game on top and beat all these ends. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully we get like 2 or 4 laps in, just a couple of battle practices will be good. Yep. Yeah, chuck in there. It's a good match, you know, and I'm happy to be where I am.
Yeah, mate, we're pretty stoked because you've come all the way from the land of the Garden City, they say, Christchurch. I mean, this must mean a lot to you, just getting and doing that.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I've got a lot of people and friends supporting me, you know, like, there's no way I could afford to do this without them. I'm here because of them. And everyone's here. I've got the biggest crowd of my supporters from Christchurch here today, so thanks to everyone, you know, who's putting their hands in and getting me here. Now it's my job to put on a show.
Yeah, we're going to put on a show against Kurt Blakey, who's driving Fangadan's VF Commodore, the big boy. Do you think you're better suited against in this battle?
Hey, look, when you have 2 cars like this that are like so different, you know, if you go each way, a big one car like that's nice and smooth. I think it'll be pretty crack up on the TV, having a tiny little SC and a big Commodore next to each other, so that should be fun.
All right, mate, best of luck. All right, here is the bad news. If you turn around here, Tony, that's Alex Griffin's cars are out.
Here, and obviously Kurt Blakey's starting to get comfortable.
So coming up here is where I've done myself a bloody mischief, didn't I? Going for that clip, you can't see the smoke there. Actually tagged the wall, and the wall hit wasn't actually too bad. But what I did, it ended up crushing my exhaust so badly that I basically lost so much power that, you know, you saw there that I basically straight lined out. So pulled the 5, got back in it, just chopped the backing and the muffler off. It was all good here, and like, boom. Yeah, so I figured that I'll just stop the video here for a second and catch up to speed because I can't talk bloody fast enough, if you can believe that. So what happened here is I was kind of on the chase to Kurt. I was kind of like unsure if the car's going to be fast, slow, whatever. What I have no experience with competition is like the tire pressures and how the track changes. Mount Smart specifically is really bad for the fact that by the time you've gone for a lap, it's now a couple of hours later, you know, both Pro and Pro Sport have gone not only through but back, basically through the same track. So it's the conditions changed more drastically in this than anywhere else. And even driving at D1, having the amount of rubber go down on this track was totally new to me. Like, I've driven rubber down tracks before, but nothing like, you know, the field of D1 cars. repeatedly crossing over and over and over again. So I figured that the track might be slippery. It was getting really hot, but hot track can be grippy. You know, too hot, maybe it's slippery. Is rubber grippy or rubber slippery? Don't know. I decided to call the tire pressure the same as the car had been all weekend because at least it was easy to drive, especially after the changes that Rome suggested that I did to the car. So that was a huge help to just chill the chassis out. So I thought I could drive around if it was looser, I was like, sweet, I'll just drive around it being looser. But unfortunately, it was actually too loose. I couldn't even keep up with the Commodore, to be honest. There was just a whole bunch of times where I'm trying to take off, and this big Commodore beast is just walking me. So, yeah, I didn't really actually have an answer for that. It was a mistake. It was a lesson to learn. Obviously, very well rubbered in tracks like that. Once you've only got rubber, if that rubber's hot, yeah, I know now for next time to air down. So, congrats to Kurt in the Commodore. It's actually cool that he got to drive that. That was a cool opportunity for him. So that must be pretty sick. And for him to take that all the way to the final, I think pretty sure that was his best result of the season. And obviously for the Fang and Dan crew to see both the cars driving together, that's really freaking awesome. So that's kind of what happened there. Caught up, obviously with that hit in the wall. That was my weekend done. I'm really surprised. I don't have a video or a photo of it or anything, but the exhaust pipe went from like 3.5 inch to basically 2. You can even hear it in the video if you play it back. My car just goes dead quiet. I was buried in the throttle, and barely made it through. So that's why I lost the battle. Obviously the struggling to chase Kurt would have been a contributing factor too. Really, I shouldn't have been caught out like that, but no, you live and you learn, and that's what the experience was for me. So I think from here on, yeah, the sort of like knowledge of this sort of stuff is good, and it's something that I just have to work out. It's a competition at the end of the day. It's hard to learn these sort of things. It's hard to know when to adjust your driving and when to actually go ahead and adjust the car. So anyway, that's what happened with this round. Cool result, P1 qualifying and stuff. Being up there on TV with those guys was really surreal. It was cool to be able to do that on I think it was the 5th lap of the weekend that P1 that. So that was freaking awesome. So the video's got a little bit more to play out. And after this one, I'll put together my actual vlog. Hopefully you're still around and watching it. It's not boring, so enjoy watching the rest of it. Cheers.